Hello everyone, it's right about noon on Monday, April the 4th, 2016. Sunshine and I are making a little trip from Carmen over to Negroes. I wanted to go over there for some time, and the weather today is cooperating quite nicely, so I decided to head on over towards Bais Bay. Probably go in there and anchor for a while, and maybe go a few other places after I've been there for a while. I'm going by myself. Leanne had a situation with her family which she has to attend to personally, and as you well know, family comes first to Filipinas. I suspect that based on the situation, she will no longer return to Sunshine. So I was sorry to see her go. I liked her a great deal, a very attractive, intelligent woman, but family comes first. Anyway, it's a beautiful day out here. There's a very light breeze from the northeast, and I'm going southwest. So the breeze is directly behind me, and it's only a little bit stronger in speed than the boat is moving through the water. So it means no breeze over the boat, or almost no breeze over the boat. That makes it quite hot aboard, especially with the engine running. Where I am now is in the channel between Bohol and Mactan Island. Over there to the northwest, that is Mactan Island. There's a small ship coming down the channel with me. And off there in the distance, may be able to see the parasailer. There's a number of them that operate here off the coast of Mactan Island for the tourist trade. Now this boat over here, big schooner, 65 or 70 feet I would say. He's going slightly faster than I am and has passed me by here. That's looking off to the southwest. And on the other side of the channel, here is Alango Island. Now there's quite a few bunker type ferry boats that operate back and forth between Mactan and Alango. I'm sure part of it's the residents going back and forth, and there may also be some kind of tourist activity over there on Alango. I don't know, I've never been there. Anyway, I'll keep going here with the beautiful day. From Carmen to Bais is approximately 110 miles. That takes me about one 24-hour day to travel that distance. I have to go down along the coast of Cebu and around the south end, and then back up through the channel between Negroes and Cebu. Bais Bay lies about 20 miles north of Dumaguete City. There's that schooner, and he's being passed by a ferry boat. There we go. That's a better shot of the parasailer. They're kind of heading over in this direction towards me. That looks like it'd be a lot of fun. Be great to go up there with the camera and get some video from up there, but like a lot of the tourist-oriented things in the Philippines, it's quite expensive. Good morning, everyone. It's about 5:30 on Tuesday morning, April 5th, 2016. And I'm in the final stages of my trip to Bais Bay. This is a shot, of course, of my navigation program. I've got about 8 miles to go, and at the current speed, that's about 2 hours. So it'll be about 25 hours or so from Carmen around here to Bais. And what you're looking at here is the island of Cebu. Sunrise just about right now. Of course, can't see the sun yet because it has to come up over the ridge line there in the distance. Down there is the south end of the island. Had a pretty easy passage for the most part, except for a couple hours approaching and coming around the south end of the island there due to the converging wave patterns and currents. It was rather like being in a washing machine, quite lumpy there for a couple hours. Looks like it's going to be a beautiful day. Off to the southwest, last night I saw quite a bit of thunder, or quite a bit of lightning. Didn't hear the thunder from it. I imagine it was a small squall line down there kicking up a little bit of a storm. Over here is Negroes, and I can see all the little bunker boats, fishing boats are out here in force. And these are the kind of guys that don't want to get too close to at night, but a lot of them don't come out, the small ones like that don't come out at night. Some clouds hovering over the island in the early morning hours until things heat up from the sun. Anyway, where I'm going is directly that way. Off to my west, about over in that area, is South Bais Bay. But that's filled with quite a bit of reef and shallow water, so I'm not going to go in there. North Bais Bay has a deep channel and entrance, and has a pretty good area to anchor. Once again, it's quite calm. You can see the swell running down here from the north to the south through the channel. That contributed to the lumpiness last night because was also a swell running from the northeast to the southwest coming down the east coast of Cebu, and where they converge, it just makes things very lumpy and choppy. Plus, of course, the currents, the tidal currents. When the tide changes, and it runs against the swells, creates these short waves that stand up and can make things pretty lumpy. It's like somebody over there has got quite a fire going. Anyway, that's it for right now until I get in and get angry. Good morning, everybody. It's about 9:15, Tuesday morning, April the 5th, 2016. And I just dropped in and set the anchor here in Bais Bay, the North Bay. It's a really beautiful spot. The water's quite calm. The bay is very well protected as far in as I am. There's a peninsula to the north, and a reef and a couple of islands to the east, and of course to the west and the south is the land. So there's just a nice little wind swell in here, a little wind waves 6 or 8 inches high. Nice breeze. Now all I have to do is let the inside of the boat cool off after running the engine for the last 26 hours, 27 hours to get here. It was a pretty easy night. A little lumpy going around the south end of Cebu. Other than that, pretty good. Came into the bay from the east to the west with the sun up in the sky and behind me, which is the preferred way to enter any kind of place that you haven't been that has shallow water or reefs around it, because the sun shines from behind you down in the water, and that allows you to see the shallow spots because they appear a lighter green color. The shade of the color will tell you the depth of the water. Right now I'm anchored and the boat is hanging a bit north of east, and off to the south, or the southeast of me just a little ways, is a reef. I can tell because it's a lighter green color. The water that I'm in is about 35 feet deep, 10, 11 meters. I think the bottom is probably mud, which is good holding ground. So now I'm just going to relax for a little bit here and maybe get some nappy time in. I was able to get some cat naps in last night, but rarely more than close my eyes for more than about 30 or 40 minutes at a time. Don't really sleep under those conditions, just rest. Anyway, I'll probably just sit here on the boat for the rest of today, and tomorrow morning go out with the dinghy, see if I can find a place to get ashore that's secure. Maybe get up on the highway and take a ride down into Dumaguete. Here I am in Bais Bay. That's looking more or less to the north-northeast, straight out front of the boat. Beautiful countryside. Looks like a lot of farms and tree plantations. I can't tell from this distance exactly what kind of trees. Not too dissimilar from Cebu, except there is much more farming activity going on here. Out that way, to the left of that island out there, pretty much straight the way I'm looking out there, is the entrance into the bay. In the background there is Cebu. Now I guess the channel's about 5 miles wide here. And this is off behind the boat. I'm hoping that red and white tower out there is a cell phone and internet tower. I've got 5 bars on my cell phone, but I don't know yet if I have any internet connectivity out here. Over here to the southeast is a reef. I don't know if it shows up in the picture, but you can see perhaps the lighter green color. A couple of fellows over there, it looks like they're diving on the reef. Got some baskets up on their fishing boat, maybe for crabs, but I don't know for sure. It's a beautiful place, very calm, very peaceful, very quiet. That's it for now, folks. Bye.